Forget super geniuses. Have you ever met a super idiot? I was on jury duty for a kidnapping case which had two men being prosecuted for the crime. The men happened to be the same age, were cousins, looked very similar, and even both had Chinese calligraphy tattooed on their right cheekbone. At one point during trial, one of the witnesses, a bystander, was asked to identify which of the two men shoved a handgun in her face and told her to mind her own business. She was having a lot of trouble identifying which one did it. But then, in a moment of pure genius, one of the defendants raised his hand. "I did it," he said. The whole courtroom just kind of stared at him in disbelief, and I saw his lawyer grabbing his head and rocking back and forth like he was about to have a brain aneurysm. It took him a moment, but he collected himself, saying, "Your Honor, my client does not know what he is saying." He raised his hand due to a completely unrelated matter. The other lawyer then shot up. "Judge, if I may, it is not unlike the defendant to commit an act of such pure mental incompetence. I'd like to bring your attention to his tattoo." He then called in the Chinese transcriber who had been appointed to the case. He brought the transcriber on the stand and asked him what the defendant's tattoo directly translated to. "The defendant's tattoo directly translates to dumb American." "I have no further questions," the lawyer replied. "Now, Your Honor, I beg to ask, is it beyond a man with such a clear lack of cognitive ability to raise his hand and hereby admit to the crime?" The other lawyer at this point slumped in his seat, and when asked if he had anything to respond, he said, "I have nothing to add, Your Honor." The most mind-boggling part is that the man who had raised his hand asked aloud for his lawyer to clarify what was just said, as apparently the language was too complicated for him.